Hello everybody, it's your boy Muramasa. And before I say anything else, it's been a while. 6 months, to be exact. Right? And there's been a big window in between uploads. And I feel like I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on and how things are going to be moving forward. But before that, how has everybody been? Right? 6 months is a long time. A lot of things can happen in 6 months. A lot of things has happened in 6 months. My hair grew, I lost weight and gained some of it back, I think. And I got new glasses. And my university time is coming to an end. I'm finishing up my graduation thesis right now. And I graduate in a few months, like 3 or 4. Anywho guys, let me get down to business with y'all and actually tell you why I haven't been uploading for so long, what's been going on, right? And I have 2 reasons. The first reason is I had no motivation to create. Like I said, a lot's been going on. I've been writing my thesis, I've been working. It was all kind of coming down on me, and I feel like mentally I wasn't really in the best spot for a little while. So yeah, I've kind of been taking a little break from turning the camera on and all that stuff. I feel like in certain moments I could have uploaded some videos, and I actually do have some videos I did take, just didn't edit. But I don't know, I feel like it would have been wrong. Of course I can't be 100% authentic in front of the camera, but creating too much of a facade is just something I don't like to do. I feel like if I were to be someone who I absolutely aren't, it would be better not to create at all. So yeah, there's the first reason. Motivation hasn't really been there. Thankfully, I feel like I'm ready to start easing myself back into content creation, YouTube uploading. I've been looking at my YouTube Studio app here and there sometimes. Yeah, I'm happy to see that people are still watching my content. Very happy, very heartwarming. The second reason, and I think maybe this is the more personal reason as to why I haven't been creating content, is because I feel like the content I've been making for the past year, can you believe it? It's been a year since I've made this channel. It's just, I don't think it really was the content that I've been wanting to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I've always loved making this type of Japan travel advice type of content, 10 mistakes I wish I didn't make, blah, 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 this and that, right? But deep down, I enjoyed it, but it didn't really click, right? It wasn't really what I've been wanting to make. And I don't know, when I thought about that, it kind of also became a little hard for me to write videos, plan videos, take videos, this and that. I was also trying to have vlogs and stuff like that, and that was fun. I could play around with more editing, stuff like that. But yeah, I feel fatigued, honestly, with this style of content, because everybody's doing it, and that's not wrong. It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just I feel like I was starting to become just one in a crowd, right? And I don't want that. So I'd like to tell you guys something very, very personal to me. And I think it's the first time I've said this in front of a camera. Of course, to close friends, they know this. And this has been much more strongly felt in the past few months that I've been going back to the theaters more. But truth be told, and I realize this, but truth be told, I want to create and I want to write films. I want to create and write movies. Ever since I graduated high school, I've been studying film on my own and also in some film courses in class. Yeah, I've seen about 670, 680-ish films in the past 3.5 years. Which is, it's not a bad number. I think it's pretty good, right? And film, guys, film is just beautiful. Film and cinema has really changed my life. And I want to be a part of that. And I'm not like, oh, I want to become a Hollywood director, you know. Of course, you know, if the chance came, I'd love to work with Hollywood. I'd love to do an A24 film. But just the bottom line, I want to create and write films, stuff that are stuff that have cinematic elements, stuff that have stories. That's what I want to do. And little announcement, that's what I'm planning on doing from here on out. So my content is going to kind of take a shift. I'm not going to be that travel guide type dude anymore. I'm going to try to be more artistic with the stuff that I create. And I know that in the beginning that it'll be weird. I don't have much experience with film. There's a Quentin Tarantino quote that really resonates with me. And it's not a direct quote, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he said that if you love films and cinema, and if you love movies, you can't help but make a good movie. And I do love movies more than a lot of other important stuff. I want to try to pursue my passion beginning on YouTube. And in order to pursue my passion, I need to honestly upgrade my gear. That's a big element of my journey right now. And you know, people say, right, oh, it's not the gear, it's the person behind the gear. And I know, but my iPhone 12 is honestly sometimes killing me. And there's this camera that I've been wanting to get for a long time, and I'm working hard and saving up. So yeah, right now my first goal is to upgrade my gear. I'm also writing stories. I have ideas of what I want to do, and yeah, changes are coming. They're not immediate, but they'll be here very soon. And if that is your groove, please stick around. I'm going to be something big one day, and I want to be able to look back and reflect and remember this day as this sort of turning point in my media content creation career. So, what now? Right? My uploads, they're not going to be that frequent, at least for a little while. I honestly need to get my gear. I need to prepare myself. I need to write more. But in the meanwhile, I actually have begun an Instagram account, a Muramasa Instagram account, where I mainly work with this influencer friend of mine. Her and I create videos there. So if you'd like, I'll put the link to the account somewhere in the description or in the comments or somewhere. So yeah, please give me a follow there. If you'd like to shoot me a DM, please do so. If it's not some weird shit, I'll respond. Just say, hey, I saw you from YouTube, whatever. If you've gotten this far, because you know, YouTube retention, right? It might have never been good. Thank you so much for sticking around. And you are a real one. I'm very happy to have you here. Changes are coming. They'll be here. So stick around, folks. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon.